Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to the Informed Side. My name is Mark Pyers, home-based business tax coach and wealth coach. And as always, guys, on behalf of myself and my beautiful wife and business partner, Miss Levita Pyers, the CFO, we wish you nothing but prosperity, financial freedom from the system of debt, financial freedom from the plantation of taxation, and more importantly, guys, financial freedom from the dependency of big corporations. And so, guys, over the course of the next few minutes, it's my honor to be able to spread some information, some educational information, in hopes that you will understand the benefits, the tremendous opportunities that we all have at our fingertips, yet it's not being taught in the educational system about an industry called network marketing. Now, I know there's a myth out there that some people believe that network marketing is some sort of get-rich-quick opportunity, which, guys, honestly, what's wrong with getting rich quick, okay? I mean, in fact, what's so sexy about getting rich slow? If you had the opportunity to get money as an issue out of the way, like right now, wouldn't you want to do that? And so some of the things that we allow people to put in our subconscious mind may rob us of an opportunity, guys, to achieve the financial freedom that we're looking for. And so I always say that documentation beats conversation. And so I want to share with you guys directly here on the IRS website, www.irs.gov. I want to share with you the definition of direct sales and a home-based business. And so with that being said, guys, let's take a look at this information. So what I want to do, guys, right now is I want to jump over here to the search box, and I'm going to type in direct sales. And so if you come to the IRS website and you type in direct sales here in the search box, you're going to see a lot of information about this great industry called network marketing. And so the one that I want to do is I want to look at direct sellers, international or internal revenue services, and just go over some of this information. Let me see if I can expand this so you guys can see this on the computer. All right, guys, so I'm going to read through this really quick. And again, I'm going to quote at this point all of this information directly from the IRS themselves. The IRS says some people's incomes is based on their sales and not on the number of hours they work. They are known as direct sellers. Sometimes there are confusion. I want you to listen to this. Sometimes there is confusion regarding the special set of tax rules that applies to direct sellers. Let me highlight that. I want to elaborate on that for a minute. Sometimes there are assumptions. Sometimes there are people voicing their opinion, their uninformed opinions about this industry. But sometimes, this is the IRS, there is confusion regarding the special set of tax rules that applies to direct sellers. So here the IRS just said to you and I that there are a special set of tax rules that applies to direct sellers that does not apply to employees. Let's continue to read this really quick. The IRS says, this fact sheet, the 17th in the GAP series, is designed to help direct sellers better understand the rules that they can get the most out of their deductions. Guys, I can drop the mic right here. This is a drop the mic sentence right here. Let me read this again. And I quote, the IRS, the Internal Revenue Services, the entity that many people are afraid of, the entity that many people have been falsely led to believe that the IRS is a bad person. The IRS is taking your money. The reason you're losing your money is because of what the Bible says. The Bible says that my people are destroyed by the lack of knowledge. And so let's read this again. This fact sheet, the 17th in the tax gap, that means there's a gap in the tax code, something you might not be understanding, something you may not be told about. In the tax gap series is designed to help direct sellers better understand the rules so they can get the most out of their deductions and pay their fair share of taxes. I should stop right there. And so the IRS is saying that there are special tax rules for an entrepreneur, a direct seller, a network marketer, okay? There is a gap in the tax series. There's a gap between the employee and the entrepreneur / self-employed network marketer. And we're going to talk about a little bit about what those are. They go on to elaborate. Direct sellers have certain things in common. Their compensation is related to the sales rather than the number of hours they work. See, an employee trades time for money. But before they get their money, they lose a large amount of it in the form of taxation. Remember, the IRS said that there are special tax rules for the entrepreneur. Again, we're going to elaborate on that in a moment. Let me read this again. Direct sellers have certain things in common. Their compensation, their income, is related to the sales rather than the amount of hours they work. Services are performed under a written contract between the seller and the person for whom the seller performs the services. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. I'm going to jump over and look at another publication really quick. And so the IRS says again, and I quote, direct sellers report income on Form 1040 Schedule C or Schedule C Easy. The various forms of income of direct sellers may need to report might include. These are the ways that direct sellers are compensated. Sales, commissions, bonuses, or percentages of income received for sales and the sales of others who work for the seller. Guys, right here, we're going to drop the mic. Have you ever heard someone say, that sounds like one of those pyramid things where you make money off of other people, like your job? You know, when you go to work and your job pays you for your hour that you put in, they're actually making more money than what they pay you, or they would go out of business, right? That's just common sense. But you know, I often say that common sense isn't always common. And so let's read this again. I want to highlight this one portion right here. Commission bonuses are percentages of income received for sales and the sales of others who work for the seller. You see, in a direct selling company, you're able to sponsor individuals. In fact, again, because I believe that documentation beats conversation, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up because I don't want anyone to misinterpret this information. So we're going to pull up publication 519, which is part of the tax code, and we're going to get this information directly from the IRS. And so let's see what the IRS says about network marketing. And so we go over here on the right side and look at sources of income. And let me see if I can expand this a little bit. It looks like I'm about as far as I can go. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here, guys. And here we go right here. You guys may have to expand this on your computer screen. Here's the IRS. Again, the Internal Revenue Services has taken out the time to try to educate the everyday hardworking family about this tremendous industry, this tremendous opportunity that allows you for very little and sometimes absolutely free to open up a Fortune 500 tax savings opportunity from the comfort of your home. And guys, in ending, I want you to read along with me. The IRS says multi-level marketing. Certain companies sell product through a multi-level marketing arrangement, such as an upper tier distributor who has sponsored a lower tier distributor. You mean that the IRS understands that we can sponsor other people? We can invite other people to join us in a business opportunity and be compensated for their efforts? Let's see. And so I'm going to go ahead and read this, guys, without stopping. Certain companies sell products through a multi-level marketing arrangement, such as an upper-tier distributor who has sponsored a lower-tier distributor, is entitled to a payment from the company based on certain activities of that lower-tier distributor. Generally, depending on the fact payments from such multi-level marketing companies, the independent, non-employed distributor, upper-tier distributors that are based on the sales or purchases of persons whom they have sponsored. Lower-tier distributors constitute income for the performance of personal services in the recruiting, training, and supporting of their lower-tier distributors. Guys, network marketing is so far from being a pyramid scheme, and you may have been robbed of an opportunity to change your life, to be able to maximize keeping the amount of money that you work so hard for on your job because someone and their opinions robbed you of an opportunity. Let's read the last portion of this paragraph. The sources of such income is generally based on where the services of the upper tier distributors are performed and may, depending on the facts, be considered multi-level marketing compensation, with the source of income determined over the period to which such compensation is attributable. Guys, self-employment in short terms is what an entrepreneur is in direct sales and network marketing. I want to thank you guys for your time and attention. Remember, guys, to watch training video number 2, where we get into the numbers, where we show you how to be able to live the lifestyle that many people work 40, 50 years to try to save up for. Like going out to your favorite restaurant, driving the nicest car that you want to drive, having the smartest cell phone because you actually get a tax savings for utilizing it, being able to travel the world tax-free, being able to hire your children and take the money that you're currently taking care of them with and convert those into tax-deductible expenditures. Send your children to the colleges that they want to go to, not the ones that you can afford to send them to, and so many other things. So with that being said, guys, remember to like, comment, and share this information. Get back with the person that shared it with you. And also, guys, if you're on my webpage, you want to definitely take a look at video number 2, where we share with you the tax benefits of having a network marketing home-based business. Thank you. We'll see you on the next video.